Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all, it is early in the morning. I am sleepy. It's a little bit cold, but I thought we would spend the day together and just kind of talk about what we eat, how we work out, just kind of how we get our things going. So I'm gonna get some coffee. It's already made. I just gotta pour it and kind of get it together for myself. So I'll do this. Y'all go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I'll get the felons who are outside barking at 4:30 in the morning and waking up the neighborhood, and I'll meet y'all over there and we'll talk about the day. All right, y'all, I have retrieved the felons. You can probably hear them in here, tink, tink, tinking around on the floor, but I got the felons. And I think I told you I got to go to work. So it's early in the morning. It's almost 4:30. I have a little while, but I got to get to work. So I start my day off with black coffee and water because I'm going to do a ride on the Peloton bike in a couple, actually 3 or 4 hours. So I'm going to teach for a few hours and do a ride. I'll ride for, I think I have about an hour to ride before I have to get back to work. So I don't want to eat a whole bunch and then try to get on the bike. So, I mean, I guess I could eat and then ride, but I don't. So I will drink black coffee and water while I'm teaching. And then, y'all hear that? Hey, Daisy. And then do my ride and then have breakfast. So let me go get to work and I'll probably check in with y'all before I get on the bike. But if not, I'll definitely meet you back here and we'll talk about breakfast. All right, y'all, I am done working. Well, I'm done with my first shift of working. I finished teaching my early classes. I'm obviously about to get on the bike. And I just wanted to check in and let y'all know, because I'm trying to keep up with you like all day, give you my whole day of what I'm doing. So I'm about to get on the bike. And I have 55 minutes to do a 60-minute ride, which that math already ain't mathin'. So y'all, I do not have time to be messing around with y'all. Daisy's like, Mama, that math ain't mathin'. I know. I already don't have time to be messing around with y'all, but I wanted to check in and let you know what's up. So I'm about to get on the bike. I'm going to ride for an hour. And, ooh, y'all, that sounds so much worse, right? Like 60 minutes. I don't know why. For some reason, to me, 60 minutes does not sound as bad as an hour. And that's kind of how I think about my workouts. And this, I cannot believe I'm telling y'all this. This is going to sound so crazy. But hang on. I know this sounds crazy, but I know that if I tried to think about, I'm already thinking about, I don't know where I'm going to put this camera when we get outside, but in the light, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sorry, but it's a day in the life. So I know that I have to ride a bunch of minutes in a day to make my goals, right? To make my, ooh, that light, to make my weekly goal, my monthly goal, and my annual goal. And y'all know that I'm working on if you're new here, you might not know, but I'm working on a 4-week ab blaster workout challenge thing. And today is my test out on that, but I usually don't count those minutes towards my daily goal. So I try to hit all of my daily minutes on the bike because then I just know they're done. So if I end up like something comes up in the day and I don't get, that's horrible, sorry. If something comes up in the day and I don't get that additional workout in, y'all look, I got new shoes and they're just like my old shoes. And I was talking and okay, these are the old ones, these are the new ones. I was talking and I picked up both pairs and I wasn't sure what I was doing. I got myself confused. Anyway, what am I talking about? So I try to get all of my minutes in on the bike so that if later in the day something comes up and I don't get that workout in, I'm not freaking out. So I just try to get everything done early so that I don't have to worry about it. So the minutes. I don't think about it as an hour. I think about it, can y'all see this? Bo is right here pawing me like, you can pet me and I'll pet you. I think of it as 60 minutes. Well, then even that's kind of like, I got to do 120 minutes in a day. That's a lot. But like, so like right now, I'm not going to do a 60-minute ride. I'm going to do a 15, a 30, and a 15. So I know that adds up to 60 minutes, and I know it's still the same thing, but it just doesn't feel as crazy when I get on the bike if I know that it's like a 15-minute hit ride, a 30-minute actual like ride, and then a 15-minute, and typically I would do like a 10, a 15, a 30, a 30, a 20, and then a 15. But I don't have that much time right now. I only have 60 minutes. So I break it down into chunks and just think about a chunk at a time so that I don't get myself overwhelmed. But let me go. I got to get on the bike. I'm going to ride. And then I'll meet y'all inside. We'll have breakfast. And then I got to work again. Anyway, let's do this in chunks. I'm going to ride and then I'll meet y'all inside for breakfast. All right. So I got to go and I'll see y'all in the house. All right, y'all. I finished my ride. Well, that part of my ride anyway. And oh, it was good. I don't know what it is, but somehow I just feel more after a ride. Now, y'all might be looking at me going, girl, you are overestimating your amount of not crazy right now. I know, but I just feel a little more not crazy right now. So here's what we're doing. I don't know what I told y'all this morning, but I'm allowed to have 10 cups of coffee a day because we've sort of done some trialing and erroring over the years, and we figured out that 10 cups is the amount of coffee that I can drink in a day before the intern starts going, how much coffee have you had to drink today? And like I start hearing colors and stuff after 10 cups, except for on the weekends, because on the weekends I'm up super early. So I can have like 12 cups on the weekend. But on a weekday I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I split my coffee allowance and I make 6 cups in the morning and then 4 cups. Well, it's still morning. It's like 8:30, but I make 4 cups for like my second round of morningness. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to make me some coffee and then have breakfast. So let me get settled over there away from this coffee maker, which I just realized is about to get really noisy. So let's go over there and we'll have breakfast. Yo, a big old crow just flew away from my backyard. Aren't those bad luck? I don't know. Anyway, all right, hang on. Let me get breakfast together and I'll be right back. Y'all, I just proved my own point that I overestimate my not craziness because I just threw y'all a little time out. Sorry. That's a risk of teaching English to non-English speakers. So early in the mornings, I teach ESOL, so English to speakers of other languages, and many of my students are flat out non-English speakers, so we use lots of body language, lots of what's called TPR, total physical response. So, stop or wait a minute. So if I do that, or like read, I do that all the time when I'm talking about reading, regardless of to whom I am speaking, I do this because, read. So I apologize ahead of time if I'm using TPR when I talk to y'all, but let's make some breakfast. Y'all, there is nothing interesting about breakfast on a standard work day for me. Well, if you've watched really a single one of my what I eat videos or most of my videos, I eat non-fat plain Greek yogurt with frozen fruit that I thaw out just in a bowl in the fridge. And I make overnight oats. And y'all, this is 2 tablespoons of plain old rolled oats with a tablespoon of monk fruit sweetener, a teaspoon of vanilla, and some yogurt. I mix it up, put it in the fridge, and then I just dump that in a bowl with a whole bunch of non-fat Greek yogurt. I mix in the overnight oats with that, and y'all, let me tell you what. If you're a regular viewer, you know that the intern had some friends in town a few weeks ago. There's like liquid in here and it's leaking out on me, and that's why I keep moving it around. The intern had some friends in town a few weeks ago, and they were up in the morning while I was making breakfast, which the intern never is. And I was making my yogurt, and one of the guys, Johnny Quick, was talking to me and like asking me questions about what I was eating, and I was dumping this, well, you'll see. I was dumping the overnight oats into my bowl, and he's like, what is that? And so I told him overnight oats, and he's like, oh, we talked about that. And he's like, it looked like tuna. So now every time I do it, I see tuna going into my yogurt, and y'all, that's gross. But anyway, so I dump a bunch of yogurt into my bowl, and I measured it on one of these videos, and it's about 1.5 cups of yogurt. So I do yogurt with overnight oats and the frozen fruit, mix it together. I eat that with a couple of oranges, a banana, and an apple. And y'all, I'm almost out of chocolate hummus. I'm gonna make some chocolate hummus probably today or tomorrow, but I'm not gonna drag y'all through that because we've made this together multiple times before. So I'll just link that here. But the homemade chocolate hummus that I make is 0 points. And y'all, I've calculated this multiple times. Let me tell you what happened. My coffee's about to beep, by the way, so you're gonna hear that, I apologize. But I made something the other day. Oh, I was making those little bite-sized brownies the other day, and I was calculating the recipe in the Weight Watchers app, and I put in the put in the unsweet cocoa powder in that recipe, and it had a bunch of points. And y'all, I went apoplectic. I panicked, thinking that I thought cocoa powder was 0 points, so that's why I thought my hummus was 0 points. So I went back and calculated the hummus again. Chocolate hummus, the way that we make it, is 0 points if you use monk fruit sweetener. Now you can use honey, and if you use honey, it's got a little bit of pointage to it. And if you want to count points for it because of the cocoa powder, be my guest. But if you calculate it, it's truly 0 points. You can tell, coffee's ready. You can tell I panicked a little bit because I'm arguing with you, and literally nobody has questioned me on this, but I freaked out. So anyway, I'm going to eat my fruit, my apple and banana with some hummus to get some more protein. Because y'all, we talked about this in another video as well, but well, I talk about this all the time, that I try to eat protein in every meal because it just helps me stay full longer, and I just feel like it's a good idea to have an ample amount of protein when you're pretty active. So I aim for about 85 grams of protein a day, and we did a video where we talked about how to figure out how much protein you should get in a day. So I'm not going to go into all that because you got to divide things and then multiply things. There's a bunch of mathing in that. So anyway, maybe I am still a little amped up even after that ride. I'm going to eat my breakfast. I'm going to calm down. I have to go teach some more classes. And then y'all, here's part of why I'm so geeked out right now. I've been doing this, y'all have heard me talk about this for 4 weeks, this straight to the core workout program. And I keep saying that I'm going to do a before and after photo. Well, I did my before photo. So I test out today, and it's time for the after photo. And y'all, I'm like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I am so nervous to do this after photo. I never do before and after photos. So, but I told y'all I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it. So let me eat. Let me go teach. Let me do those workouts. I'm going to do that, take that picture, and then I'll come back and talk to y'all, and we'll work our way through it, all right? So let me go do these things, and I'll be back. Friends, did I tell y'all we had a grocery order coming? If not, I'm telling you now, we had a grocery order coming. It's just a itty bitty little order. I'm in between classes, so I thought we could do a super quick little grocery haul. I could show you what I got, then I got to go back and finish teaching my classes. My evening class, I know y'all don't even know what day it is. You don't know my schedule, but normally I have a 6:30 class at 6:30 in the evening. So today would be a grits and eggs and toast for dinner day, but that class got moved to earlier, so it's in a few minutes. So I will get that out of the way. I'll be done teaching for the day, and then I can make a real dinner tonight. So with all of that having been said, I need to hurry up, haul these groceries, put them away, and get back to work. So let me show you what I got. And like I said, it's just a little quickie. I just grabbed a couple of things. I got bread. This is all from Sam's. Y'all know how I love this Sara Lee Delightful bread. It's 45 calories per slice, so 2 slices is 2 points. And well, let's get to that. So I got bananas, because I'm almost out of bananas. I got turkey, and this is because we did Sam's, not Costco, I couldn't get the regular turkey that I get, so I got this Oscar Mayer, like the regular old shaved turkey, and this is 1 point for 2 ounces of the turkey. So we got that. I got eggs. Y'all know we got to have eggs. I got some more Greek yogurt, because I use a lot of Greek yogurt, so I got 2 of those. The vanilla extract that I use in my overnight oats in the morning. I get at Sam's, so that's that. And the oats that I use, I've been buying the big old bucket of oats from Walmart, but I thought I would try this from Sam's Club. And I think, hang on, y'all pause for a second. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's 2 bags. They're gonna be 5-pound bags. So I got 2 5-pound bags of, and y'all, this is just the, you know those oats, like the Quaker oats, the barrel of oats you can buy at like the Walmart with the dude in the top hat, or the, I guess, Quaker hat. These are those same kind of oats, but it's just the bigger thing of them. And I compared the price like per unit, and they're way cheaper to get them at Sam's. So I got my oats from my overnight oats at Sam's instead of Walmart. They look good. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let y'all know if that wasn't a good idea. I got some more imitation crab meat because y'all know I go through that. And I got the good spring mix. Y'all, this is the spring mix that I like. We've talked about this before. It tastes, to me, it tastes better than the spring mix from Walmart or the grocery stores around here. So I figure it's not as healthy, but I like it and I will eat more of it because it tastes better. So that's what we're gonna have for lunch, is a salad. So let me put these away. Let me get back to work before I make myself late. I'll do my workout and then we can have lunch together, all right? So let me go do all my things and I'll be back.
Lights they flicker and the candles glitter like you're in a thriller. Heart goes pound, pound, pound. Ghostly figures, they can get so bitter. Show you want to enter, you can turn back now. You don't know where I've been. What's going on inside? Where the monsters like to come alive, come alive. Do you really wanna know me? I'm really not that cozy. It's up to you, so you decide, you decide. Would you love me at my worst till the coffin's in the dirt? Try to break me like a curse, you know that will never work. I'm a little bit absurd. I like dancing on the verge. Anyone can love a pretty little mansion, but could you love a haunted, haunted house?
All right, y'all, I finished working out. I finished teaching. Well, I finished teaching, then I finished working out. And I know y'all are probably looking at me going, did she go and change her t-shirt after she worked out? I did. And I put on another workout t-shirt. And let me tell you why. Because y'all go on ahead and prejudge me. Because I always work out in a black t-shirt, like some kind of black t-shirt, generally with some like bold white print on it. And I was thinking, all right, a month ago, I probably worked out in a black t-shirt and then took my before picture for my before and after my whole, 4-week straight to the core workout thing. I said I was going to do a before and after picture. Well, I probably did my before picture in a black t-shirt. And I wanted to better the odds that y'all look at the after picture and go, oh, I see huge differences. And if I'm dressed exactly the same, you're more likely to be like, I don't see any difference. So yes, I worked out in a black t-shirt and then I went and put on a white t-shirt and took my after picture. So let's go ahead and get this over with. I've been telling y'all I was going to do a before and after of my, straight to the core 4-week workout routine. And now the rubber has hit the road, y'all, and it's time to do it. And I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid and do it right now before I talk myself out of it. So I don't know how the editing is going to work out on this, so I'm just going to point and say, you know what, here is my before photo. This is me 4 weeks ago. I think I had just done, this is either before I did my first workout or right after the first workout of my 4 weeks of 5 core workouts a week. And then here's my after. This is my today picture. This is what's up under this shirt right now. So here they are together, side by side. Maybe you notice a difference, maybe you don't. I don't know. But here's the deal. I really like the Peloton workouts. I know y'all know that. I don't know why I'm so nervous talking about this, but I'm not trying to sell Peloton. I'm not going to put like a link here for you to go to my Peloton page and join under me. And It's not that kind of party. I like the Peloton workouts because for me, they take out the guesswork. Like I decide which workout program I want to do. I start with day one and then I just do it through to the end. I don't have to worry about what workouts I'm going to do on what day. I know I'm going to ride the bike and then I'm going to do whatever workout they have planned for me to do that day. And of course, Peloton's not the only sort of outfit that does this. Apple has one, like the Apple Fitness that you can do, which is very much the same thing. It's just, it's a different program with different trainers, but it's the same. Like it's the same coach, like the same type of thing. It's coaches that like encourage you along and tell you what to do and you can track it. And it's the same kind of sort of accountability to yourself, right? Y'all know how I love me a token economy. I love earning tokens that are just ridiculous and make no sense to anybody else. I do those ridiculous little medals that you can, earn running marathons with yourself. I talked in my most recent book video, my top 10 Kindle tips about how there are bookmarks that you can win inside the Kindle app. I get all of those. I just love token economies. And this is exactly that, right? You do a bunch of workouts and you get a badge at the end that nobody but you sees. This one, y'all, let's take a second because I had already done this was straight to the core. I had already done this one before, so I already had the badge for it. I know. Anyway, so I didn't even earn me no token for my token economy, but it's done. I feel accomplished. It was actually easy. So if you don't notice much difference in my before and after pictures, which I'm not going to show you again, y'all, I'm done with that. This workout, this program wasn't that hard for me this time because I've done it before, but the coffee's exceptionally hot. Let's move on. It's not what we're here to talk about. So that's done. It's time for lunch. So for lunch, hang on. I don't even have my lunch stuff out yet, y'all. I'm so flustered showing y'all pictures of myself half dressed. So hang on. Let me grab my lunch stuff and I'll tell you what I'm going to have for lunch. I'm pretty sure I'm violating the what I eat in a day rules by doing this, but I want to talk a little bit about what I'm not eating today and then talk about what I'm eating. So I was going to have salad with tuna. And what I was going to do is, y'all know how we make our tuna. I was going to drain my tuna and then mix it with my fat-free 0-point ranch dip and coarse ground mustard. And I used the ranch dip in place of mayonnaise because even though light mayonnaise is only 1 point, and of course you can use Miracle Whip or whatever it is, the fat-free mayonnaise that's 0 points, I don't like that. So I use 0-point ranch dip, which is 0 points, but I think it tastes better. So I was going to make tuna salad with 0-point ranch dip, coarse ground mustard. I was going to peel, almost dropped an egg. I was going to peel me some boiled eggs and use my handy dandy egg slicer. Y'all, I have tendonitis or something in my right knee. I don't know. I have something that makes the top of my right knee hurt after I work out. And I just went to close the drawer with my knee and I saw the face of God for a second there. So if I went like this, that's what that was. Anyway, I was going to slice up some eggs with my egg slicer, mix it in with the tuna, and then have that with some, remember I got the spring mix in my grocery haul. So this good spring mix from Sam's Club with some cucumbers, some of the little tomatoes that I still have, and my homemade light buttermilk dressing, which y'all, I'm going to link here the video where we made this. This is my homemade recipe and it's 0 points for 1 tablespoon. I think it's 1 point for 2 tablespoons, but 0 points for 1 tablespoon. So I eat a tablespoon of this and a tablespoon of light ranch dressing, mix them together. So it's 2 tablespoons of dressing for 1 point. Eat that on my salad. So that's what I was gonna have for lunch. But y'all, we talked about how my evening class moved to the morning today. So now I have the evening off and I am going to put on the dog for dinner. Got me a big old dinner, so I don't want to have a big lunch. There's a squirrel in my backyard. I was like, what? There's like a foot of snow out there, and there's something moving across the top of the snow, and I was like, what is happening? It's a squirrel. Like I said, I'm gonna put on the dog for dinner, so I don't want to have a big lunch. So instead of all of that, what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna pick it up again and do all that rattling. I'm still gonna have my green salad with the aforementioned dressings, with some tomatoes and cucumbers, some carrot chips with some hummus. I'm almost out of hummus. I need to make both of my hummuses. I need to make 2 kinds of hummus. So I'm gonna have carrot chips with hummus and ranch dip, but instead of making all that tuna, I'm just gonna have some of this already cooked chicken that I have in the fridge. And y'all, I commented before about how it's creepy to me how long this stuff lasts in the fridge. And I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but somebody took the time to look up online, which I so much appreciate, that, and it even says it on the bag. It says, I don't know if y'all can see that, fresh for 5 days after opening, maybe frozen. But the use by date is May 16th. And y'all, it's not vacuum, sorry, I'm right up in your face. It's not vacuum packed at all. So like, it's not any kind of sealed. So I don't know, there's some kind of like freaky magic in the bag. So if you leave the bag closed, I guess it'll stay good till May 16th. But once you open it, you got 5 days. I don't know. Anyway, I never leave it for that long because that freaks me out. So unless it's frozen, I eat it pretty quickly. And that's what I'm gonna do today. So I'm gonna have some green salad with the aforementioned dressings, some vegetables, and some chicken. A little bit, not like a ton of chicken, so that I maintain my appetite for the big old dinner we're gonna make later. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna calm down and trust that y'all are not gonna judge me harshly from my before and after photos that you've now seen. Then I'm gonna go clean up, do some work. I'll be back and we'll talk about some more food. We'll have dinner. All right, y'all, so enjoy your afternoon and I'll see you for dinner. Y'all, I am done with this day. Ready to eat some dinner and just sit on the couch with my puppies and read books and just chill. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna make some fish for dinner. I have some of that frozen tilapia in the freezer, those flash frozen tilapia fillets from the Walmart. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna thaw out 2 of those in a sink of warm water. And those thaw pretty quickly. So I'm gonna thaw those out, dry them well with some paper towels, and season them with that black pepper and sea salt and garlic and everything but the kitchen sink seasoning from Walmart. And take them outside and grill them. We'll put some tin foil on the grill with some seasoned olive oil. Throw the fish on there and just let that cook for a little while. And it doesn't take long, so I keep an eye on that. While that's going, I'm gonna get some leftover rice out of the fridge. And I'm gonna scoop half a cup of leftover rice into a small bowl. Put a little bit of water in there, cover it, and put it in the microwave oven for 45 seconds. Shake it around, let it go 45 more seconds, and then let it sit for a little while, and that water in there will turn to steam and steam that leftover rice. Then I'll uncover it, fluff it up, and my rice will be perfect and good to go. I'll heat up some leftover black beans and corn. Then once my fish is done, I'll just plate it all up. I'll put the rice on the bottom, put the fish on top of that, scoop on some corn and some black beans, and y'all, that'll be dinner, and it will be tasty and filling. And if I want a little more than that, if I'm still hungry, because all I had for lunch was that salad with the little bit of chicken strips, if I want more to eat for dinner than just that fish, I'll just toast some of that Sara Lee Delightful bread and add a couple of points with a couple of slices of bread, and I will be good to go. And then y'all, that's gonna do it for me for eating for the day. If I'm a little peckish later, maybe I'll pop some popcorn or something, but I think that's gonna do it because I got to go to bed early because I got to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to teach my classes. So I'm not gonna wanna be all like fat as a tick, full as a tick, thick as a tick, whatever. I'm not gonna wanna be a big old tick and not be able to sleep tonight. So I think that fish with rice and black beans will be just perfect. So y'all, that's gonna do it for me, and that's what I eat in a day. Let us know in the comments, what are your go-tos? Do you eat sort of a comparable amount to me in a day? Do you eat more than I do, less than I do, sort of differently than I do? Let us know in the comments. Y'all, thank you so much for spending the day with me. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.